application to approval. My postgraduate work permit success story in just 19 days. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and for today's video, it's all about sharing some good news and positivity. I recently went through the process of applying for my postgraduate work permit or Pgwp here in Canada. And guess what? I got approved in just 19 days. I want to take you through my experience and share some tips that might help you on your journey. So, I had just completed my studies in Canada and was geared up for the new chapter in my life. With mix of excitement and nerves, I decided to submit my Pgwp application online. Now, the processing times can vary, but I heard some stories of people getting their permits quite quickly, just like me. Next one is the strategic timing. One thing I did differently was apply about 5 days before my student visa was set to expire. I had everything prepared well in advance, and I wanted to make sure that there is no gap between the end of my student status and the beginning of my work permit. Document preparation. I made sure all of my documents were in order. Transcripts, completion letter, a valid passport, required fee to be paid. I double-checked everything to avoid any potential delays. For the online application process was very smooth. I followed the steps outlined by the IRCC or Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada, and I made sure to provide clear and accurate information. So this time is a waiting period. So after submitting my application, I was prepared for the usual waiting period. So it is the prolonging of your agony. The IRCC website stated that processing times could take several weeks. So not just weeks, but months. So I heard some of my friends waited for like 6 months. So I was pleasantly surprised when after just 90 days, I received an email confirmation. Okay, here we go. The approval email. I remember that moment vividly. I received an email from IRCC with the subject line, "Your postgraduate work permit has been approved." My heart raced as I opened the email to find the long-awaited approval letter attached. I couldn't believe it because it's just 19 days. Next on my timeline was my celebration time. Of course, I had to celebrate. I shared the news with my friends, my family, and we had a little virtual party. It was a mix of relief, joy, and sense of accomplishment. So for applying Pgwp or your postgraduate work permit, the requirements for a postgraduate work permit include the following. Eligibility for criteria are the completion of your program. You must have completed a full-time program of the study in the designated learning institution or DLI here in Canada. Next one is the program duration. The program must have been at least 8 months in duration. Program type. The next one is the program type. So the program must lead to a degree, to a diploma, or to a certificate. Alright? Next one is your DLI. Ensure that the institution where you completed your studies is designated learning institution. Next one is your study permit. You must have continuously studied full-time here in Canada, and you need to have a valid study permit when you submit your application. Next one is your completion letter. So obtain an official letter from your DLI confirming that you have met the requirements of completing your program of the study. Next one is transcripts. So provide the official transcript of your educational institution as proof of your education achievements, completion of your program. So next one is your valid passport. Ensure your passport is valid and it will remain so much for the duration of intended stay here in Canada. Next one is your application form. So complete the online application form available on the IRCC or Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship here in Canada. An application fee which is around $255. And for me, biometrics. So our biometrics when I apply as a student here in Canada, it's still valid because the expiration is covered until 10 years. So next one is your photographs or your digital photo. This one includes the recent passport size photographs as per the specification of the IRCC. Excuse me. If you have previous work experience in Canada, provide that relevant information. Additional supporting documents include the the application and based off your specific circumstance, always check the latest information. Documentation, so the documents include any additional documents requested in the application guide or based on your specific circumstances. Always check the latest IRCC or the latest information in the official IRCC website, or consult to the qualified immigration professional and ensure most of the up-to-date and accurate information before applying for the Pgwp. There you have it. So I just shared my success stories in my journey in application of my Pgwp. So right now in my YouTube video, so I'll share you how to input a file name in the IRCC website. So first, you need to have the application form to change conditions, extended my stay or your stay and remain in Canada as worker, or IMM 5710. Your full name must be indicated after that file name in PDF format and reduced in the lowest size number. Next are the supporting documents. We have the recent transcript of records, completion of study letter, passport, digital photo, client information, education transcripts. Optional documents is the client information. So let's dig in for the most detailed one. Let's go back. So first one is your recent transcript of education. Your final transcript from your school that confirms that you've been completed your studies here in Canada. Your transcript must be on your school's official letterhead or printed on your school's website. And it shows the classes you attended, when you took these classes, your final marks, the reasons why you didn't complete your study, or so anything else that could be relevant must also included. So the file name should be recent education transcript dash your full name, just like me, Brian Padre-e. Next, supporting documents is your completion of studies. Provide an official letter from your school that confirms you've completed your study program. In my case, it was released 2 weeks after the final exam because Algonquin College is very attentive, so they released the letter right away. So the file name in your supporting document should be completion of studies letter / your full name. Next one is passport. Passport must provide a copy of the page or the bio page that shows your birthday, the country of origin, any pages with stamps, visas, and markings. So let's proceed for the file name. It should be passport, comma, visas, comma, and travel stamps dash your full name. Next one is digital photo. The photo must show a full front view of your letterhead, tops of your shoulder with a face in the middle of the photo. Size of the head from chin and crown must be between 31mm to 36mm. Image size at least like 420 to 540 pixels. Next one is the approximately size of the digital photo should be like 240 kilobyte or not more than 4 megabytes. So image must be in color. In RGB color space, the common output of the digital cameras. Scanned photos are not accepted. Photos must be within the last 6 months. Don't use your smartphones to take your photo. Next, let's proceed to the file name. So digital photo, comma, your last name. Next one is your client information. You can attach a letter of explanation to your application. File name should be client information dash your full name. Next is your educational transcript. This includes your diploma, letter from the DLI that the subject is for postgraduate work permit. Next one is transcript authentication letter. Next is student copy of transcript or the official transcript of records. And the file name should be education transcripts dash your last name. So the PDF format should recreate the PDF with Adobe and to lowest the file size. Ensure that all the images are in PDF and ensure that all of the images are set to 96 dpi or dots per inch and remove all necessary images. So there you have it, my Pgwp approval in just 19 days. While everyone's experiencing is unique, I hope this story inspires and encourages those going through the process. Remember to stay positive, be well prepared, and who knows, you might just receive your approval sooner than you expect. Thanks for watching, and if you have any question or you want to share your experiences, drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video!